Hello and welcome to the Cancer Full Moon December ceremony. This is the second Cancer full moon we've had this year, and we had two new moons in Cancer. So we're reshaping family, we're reshaping relationships, we're reshaping how to nurture and nourish ourselves with all of these new and full moons in Cancer. If you don't know me, my name is Judy Keating, and I get to work with Bonnie Salaman at Wise Transformation. And we are two women who are intent on bringing elemental wisdom and feminine magic back into everyday life. We can be found at wisetransformation.com. So for our call today, we're going to do our usual agenda, which means I'm going to talk to you about some upcoming events. We're going to call in sacred space. We're going to discuss the timing and work through the elements to get ceremonial guidance, and it'll take about an hour. So thank you all for being here. So we have a two-part series that we've created for the end of the year and the start of January. And we had our first section today, but it's recorded, so all the material's available. But we have a class going on called Create a Loving Foundation in your relationships. And it happened today and it's going to happen tomorrow. And then on January 9th, we're having an all-day pajama party where you can use the wisdom of the elements to lay out a plan for 2021. So if you're interested in any of those offerings, you can go to wisetransformation.com, and we'd love to have you. If you enjoy these calls, just imagine doing a whole day of planning for your year that is very special in January. So as we do with every call, we're going to open to the living field of creation. So if possible, you want to put your feet on the floor so you can connect with the earth. And just feel your feet on the floor and call all parts of yourself to be here now. Just focus on being right here, right now. And we're going to ask the elemental forces, Earth, for grounding and for her sweet organic timing to be with us today. And water, for the power of ebb and flow, for the power of love and play and joy at this special time of year. And air, we just ask for vibrational attunement modalities. Listening to Christmas music or chants or that kind of thing helps us to really clear out our air realm. So I encourage that this time of year, or listen to any music that moves you. And sing along if you can, use your voice. And fire, precious, precious fire. We in the northern hemisphere, many of us are experiencing very cold temperatures. So fire is giving us great support through her warmth, through the warmth of fire, and also the shamanic awareness that fire brings. When we get to sit and just watch a fire, we go to the deepest part of ourselves and see what needs to be illuminated. And spirit, we just ask that you come to our call today and co-create with each of these dear women, whether they're listening here live or on the recording, so that they can get input for how to utilize this Cancer full moon to their highest and best potential. And so it is. So when we have a full moon like we do coming up on Tuesday, tomorrow, it's going to be Tuesday for the west coast of United States and Wednesday for the east coast of the United States. But I wanted to do this call so we had it set up so you all can prepare for it. And usually the full moon is a release phase, but you want to tap into your own unique wisdom around the full moon. And it means that we're going to have a Cancer full moon and we're in the Capricorn sun. And when they say opposite archetypes, what they're referring to is on the wheel of astrology, Cancer and Capricorn are across from each other on the wheel. So that's what they mean by opposite archetypes. So we have Capricorn, which is an earth archetype, and we have Cancer, which is a water archetype. So we have earth and water working with us during this time. The Capricorn archetype, which is what the sun is in, is all about the value of structure and form. Capricorns are people that build things that last for 7 generations. They're the responsible elder. They're ambitious, goal-oriented. They like to bring foundations that get built upon to last. They can be very good with money. They can be wealth builders. So that's the kind of energy that's the sun is giving us right now, is ambitious, responsible, effective, efficient, and goal-oriented, which is why when you think about it, we're right before the new year. And what do we normally do at the new year? We normally set up a plan for the coming year. We set intentions. We set resolutions. That's the kind of energy that is Capricorn-ish, in that it sets a plan in motion that will take a while to come to fruition. And then with Cancer, Cancer's all about being the caring parent. And it doesn't mean just with children. It could mean with projects. It could mean with new creations that you have boiling on the inner. And anything that's young, growing, tender, or vulnerable. That's the energy. And we're going to focus today on using some of that Cancer energy for ourselves. We're going to ask questions around how can we make it emotionally safe for us to take our next steps. That's going to be a theme in what we're looking at today. So because we're so close to the end of the year and the start of the new year, some of my questions are about what have you done in this past year that you want to bring forward into 2021? But you don't have to go there if you're not ready, if you don't feel like you're ready to take that leap. Just take something that you're working on or that you are trying to transform in your life. Could be finances, could be a relationship, could be getting your Christmas decorations just the way you want them, could be setting a plan for the new year. Wherever your attention is right now, just bring to mind and write down in your journal something that you're going to focus on as we take the elemental journey that you want to bring to fruition in the full moon. Just going to give you another minute of quiet so you can write down whatever it is. And if you have something, if you can just type done in the chat for me, I want to make sure that I know who is finished. Give everybody a chance. Make sure they know what they're working on. Thank you, Lisa Kaufman. Thank you, Elisa. There we go. All right. So as you know, we love to use the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle by Lisa Michaels. So if you have your own deck, I really encourage you to pull your own cards, and I have pulled cards for the collective. So we're going to go through each of the elements and receive elemental guidance around whatever you want to work on. So I pulled the tending card when I looked at Earth, and the question that I came up with is, what foundation has been fortified that you will be building on in 2021? When I say foundation, that could be any new changes that you've made or any things that you've realized are really important to you that this time of COVID and 2020 has brought forward. What foundation has been fortified that you will be building on going forward? And I'll put on some music so you can journal about it. Can you hear the music? Okay, that means I might have made a boo-boo. Let me just, doop, let me unboo-boo myself. Hang on. Apologize. The box is checked, so I'll try it again. Okay, here we go. Might take a little bit of time for you to hear it. If you're not done, it's okay. I just want to share that Lisa Kaufman pulled Beauty and Aesthetics, and she said, it's all about celebrating my home. If there ever was a year of home, 2020 has been that for sure. Thank you for sharing, Lisa. So if you need another minute, we're not in any rush. You don't have to share what you get, but if you want to, you can. It's always helpful when other people share. These cards always surprise me when I pull for the group because tending is such a perfect Cancer card. Just going to take a drink of water, give you another 10 seconds or so. Sue Ann says the words tending and tender are both apt for me. I have built a somewhat shaky foundation in learning the tech. I need to get my book, blog, songs out there. I need to tend to this, and I need someone who can be tender with me as a guide to guide me through this. Elisa shares, for me, it's about playful alone time. I love that combination, playful alone time. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to move from the earth realm to the water realm. And because we're in Cancer, I pulled emotional awareness from the deck as our water card. Where do you need to mother yourself right now? Where do you need to mother yourself right now is our question. Get some music going. I don't think we do this enough, so I'm going to take extra time here. Where do you need to mother yourself right now? Whenever you're done, you can just let me know. So if you've let me know you're done, I appreciate you so much. Lisa Kaufman shared emotional awareness. To mother myself, I choose non-judgment and support in fully feeling my emotions. I am discerning what is mine and what is not. Beautiful. So Anne shares, use NVC to stay aware and accepting of feelings as they arise. Mother myself in this delicate phase of beginning to look for help in finishing my book and songs. NVC, I assume, Sue-Ann, is nonviolent communication. Just want to make sure I'm interpreting correctly. Beautiful. Anyone else want to share? No have to. Oh, Franny says, release what's hurting me. That's a very good one. Thank you for sharing that, Franny. Appreciate it. It's time to let that go. And Autumn says, accept me just as I am. That sounds like something a good mother would say, doesn't it? Accept yourself just the way you are. Ah, Lisa says, permission to play, let go of guilt. Yes. Beautiful, ladies. It's so wonderful when everyone shares. It helps all of us. Just beautiful. So we're going to move on to air. Air is the mental realm. What perspective is shaping how you will move forward in this time? How are you choosing to see things? And I pulled the card Whole Brain Integration. This is a great time to see things from a new perspective. Let go of the old story and see what perspective do you need to take to move forward in this time. So Lisa says, meditation and prayer is the card that she pulled. I need quiet time to allow my mind to drift and receive the messages meant for me. What a beautiful message to get this time of year. Beautiful. And Elisa says, things change, I change, life changes. Sometimes it changes everything. I want to embrace the changes and turn them into positive experiences, even when they may not appear positive. Yes. Autumn shares the highest perspective, eagle sight. I am divine everything. Everything I need is already within me. So I am divine. Everything I need is already within me. Beautiful, Autumn. So Anne says, I need to realize that being the teacher of the wisdom I want to share involves a greater perspective, using my whole brain, both logic and planning, as well as creativity and inspiration. I have been resisting the earthy part of this. Yes, beautiful realization, Sue Ann. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Well, even if you don't share what you're getting, I hope you're enjoying our call today and that AIR has helped to give you whole brain integration. And if you wonder what that is, it's using the intuitive part of yourself and the logic part of yourself. It's using your creativity and your ability to take things step by step. It's both and. Just so happy you all are here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to do this. So we're going to move on to fire. So I thought since we're in a full moon, we'd flip the question. I pulled the growth card from the deck for the collective. What do you need to stop doing during this time of reset? What do you need to stop doing? some of you have messaged, and I want to give everybody a chance to catch up. So even if you don't want to type anything in, if you could just look up if you're done, that would really help me if you're on screen. Great. Thank you, Teresa. Really appreciate that. Okay, so Lisa Kaufman says, I am to stop sexual energy. I am feeling that I should instead focus on vulnerability and intimacy. Thank you for sharing, Lisa. That's a very vulnerable thing to share, and I appreciate it so much. Sue Ann says, I need to stop resisting being a novice, a beginner, in a realm in which I feel ignorant and stupid. I need to stop resisting the technology. I need to learn to move my work forward. I need to stop letting my fears motivate me, or rather unmotivate me. Austin says, need to stop doubting and stop doing so much. Awen Sista. Awen. Thank you all very much for what you're sharing. It's so vital. Thank you. I just really appreciate it. So we're coming around the bend to see what Spirit has to say. And I pulled Grace and Trust. And because we're in a full moon, what is Spirit asking you to release? Especially since this is the last full moon of the year. And it's in Cancer, all about nurturing yourself, the things you care about, nourishing. What is Spirit asking you to release at this time? My mic was giving me some feedback, so I wanted to mute it. Here we go. Lisa Kaufman got Divine Feminine, and she says, perhaps I should release the strong feminine archetype at this time. Be sweet, be soft, let others in. Sue Ann says, keyboard playing tricks. Release the fear that fear is okay, but resistance makes immobility. Trust that grace can come at any time. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. And Elisa says, release old ways of doing and being. Release relationships and things that are not meaningful in my life. These are beautiful, ladies. Thank you. Teresa says, I need to release self-doubt, fear, old limiting beliefs about myself, roles that no longer fit, an unhealthy dependence on others. That's a big release. Appreciate you sharing that. Be sure to take care of yourself while you're releasing all of that too. Yes. Release needing permission. I love that. I need to go up. Autumn says to release the old me, that me that was always safe. Release relationships that aren't reciprocal. Release needing permission. These are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for sharing what you're getting. It really is helpful for everyone. So now we kind of want to take a little time to put it all together. In this next 2 weeks, with the Cancer full moon, the coming of the new year, what unified field message, sorry about that, does the Capricorn sun and the Cancer full moon have for you? When you sort of look over all of it, what unified field message does Capricorn and Cancer have for you? Hmm. Okay, coming to a conclusion. Want to share some of the comments. So Anne says, I need to mother myself well during this time of taking on tasks which I find difficult. I need both the structure and planning of Capricorn and the loving tending of Cancer. Beautiful noticing, Sue Ann. Lisa Kaufman says, at the conclusion of the year, I must go inward. Let quiet beauty and meditation open me to messages from my guides. Be gentle with myself and observe with detachment. Beautiful, Lisa. Autumn says, release the old, step into the mystery, surrender and trust. These messages are so wonderful and profound. Really help all of us. Thank you for sharing, ladies. So appreciate you. So I hope the elements have been good to you and have given you a little guidance and support and loving care. And know that we at Wise Transformation appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to talk about when the next call is next. You're welcome, Sue Ann. Thank you. So 2021 is around the corner. And let us all hope that it is a year of coming together, a year of good health, a year of success in the feminine, being able to direct things a little more. And our next community call is going to be in Capricorn, new moon in Capricorn. So we'll have Capricorn everywhere. And that's going to be on Monday, January 11th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, if you want to make note on your calendar. 2020 has been a difficult year, but getting to spend these times with each of you has been a gift in my life. And I just want to say I appreciate each of you. Thank you for spending this time. Thank you for your dedication to your own inner work. It is inspiring. Be well, be blessed, and know that you matter. Much love. See you next year. Mwah. Bye.